Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Bleep, 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 Bleep. If you don't know what that means, well, that's intergalactic binary, and, well, you got to go find yourself a protocol droid, don't you? I am Jedi Master Nuahs, and I'm here once again with my friend, Jedi Master Johnny D. Say hello.
Hello, hello. And
How are you
hello
this
again.
evening?
How am I this evening? I am super excited that Master Nuahs is here to introduce this stream. So yeah, awesome. Take it away, Master Nuahs, with more intro.
Yes, we're here again watching Master Johnny D on his journey towards the Old Republic. He's finishing up the final act of KOTOR II, the Sith Lords. If you're probably watching this for the first time, well, hey, I'll put it like this. The immortal Stan Lee, well, wait, I guess he's not so immortal, is he? Stan Lee once said, treat every comic book like it's someone's first issue. And I think that's a good philosophy for all forms of entertainment. So once again, who we are, why we are doing this essentially is because John and I have never played the Old Republic, Johnny D. And I am not a computer gamer. I have never been a PC gamer. I've always been a console gamer. And the Old Republic is a PC game. So we had this brilliant idea of why doesn't he play through it? He'll stream it, I'll watch it, and we could talk to each other. Because we are also, we're both dads. We have families, we have lives. We don't get to hang out with each other as much as we'd like to. So this is a good chance for me to watch and hear and learn the story of the Old Republic, and also talk to my good buddy Johnny D, and just talk Star Wars, we'll talk comics, we'll talk Marvel, we'll talk all sorts of things. Why would you watch us? Well, I don't know. People seem to watch streams of people's hermit's crabs and traffic cams, so hey, if they're gonna watch that, why wouldn't they watch us? So where are we tonight here, John? What was the last thing we did, and what are we looking forward to this evening, as far as you can tell?
Yeah, well, yeah, thanks for doing the intro there, Nuahs. So yeah, we where we ended off, we basically beat Darth Nihilus, the bad guy. The leader of the Sith fleet. The game is done. I think we're done here, Nuahs. But we still have a couple things left to do. I think we gotta blow up the ship. So because even though we killed the bad guy, it's really cool in Star Wars to have an ending with a giant explosion. So I think we're gonna get that this episode. But also that Kriya lady she's up to something, and I think we need to figure out. And so we also need to get to find her and get to the Denouement. So that's what we have to look forward to.
The Denouement.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So basically what's been happening so far is Johnny D has basically been doing most of the talking and stuff, but I figured it might be a little too much for him to, not that he hasn't been doing a great job, but I'm basically sitting here while he's doing most of the talking and playing the game and having to make decisions. So I figured tonight we'll give it a shot where I'll kind of try and keep the conversation going and keep things interesting, and we'll watch what he's got going on here. That being said, so it's going to be a little bit of a dangerous night. So you know what? We're going to need a safe word, John. You need to pick a word so that if I am rattling on, trying to keep conversation interesting, and you either have something to say or there's something important that's happening on screen, you shout the safe word, and I'll shut my mouth and let you speak.
All right, that's a great idea. I wish I could recollect, because I just saw a really good Norm Macdonald clip where he was talking about his safe word, and it was really funny, but I forget what it was. But I'd recommend people look it up, because
that'll be your safe word next week.
Sure. So my safe word is if I need to say something about what's going on or start talking about my choices and the game things, or just take over. Is that what you're saying?
Basically, you need me to shut the hell up for whatever reason. Whether, I said, you got something enlightening to add to the conversation, or whether there's something like, you got to share with you need me to shut up. You say the word. Otherwise, I'll try and keep the conversation going while you're playing the game here.
All right, that sounds great.
Right.
Is it going to be a safe phrase?
You get to pick, man. That's the
All
beauty of it.
Well, let's go with here's something cool. How's that?
Here's something cool. All right. So anytime I hear the words, here's something cool, I will shut the hell up. Let's try it out. So, yeah, today I was walking down the street and, there was this guy there and, he was about to say, here's something.
Last episode, if anybody's following this, and I hope there's some diehard fans, or maybe my great grandchildren will be listening to this, that we lost audio last episode halfway through, and so we learned a valuable lesson that when you this is for anybody using Xbox chat. If it drops and your friend comes back, you actually still need to go back and do the party toggle button to bring them back. Because last episode was really funny because I just ended up talking to myself for 45 minutes. Luckily it was an exciting episode. I basically fought Darth Nihilus. I used the Force Storm, so it still worked kind of, and at least Nuahs was there. At least you got to see all that, but unfortunately we lost all the audio. Our only hope to get it back, I think, is we have to get to know somebody on the CIA or the NSA, whoever's recording us all the time, and maybe they can get the audio from that. But until that point, that part will be lost. But it was some great content that you had there, Nuahs. But that's kind of what happened. So that was the cool thing I had to say. Back to you, Nuahs.
For all our future hardcore fans out there, that will be one of our top tier Patreon level content. If you want to hear the lost audio from one of the original episodes, you got to give us $100 a month.
They got more than that. For us to process the CIA, we're gonna need a ton of cash.
Oh yeah, okay.
Or
we'll work on those figures.
CIA, then of course they can donate by giving us access to secret government audio files.
Yeah. So Johnny D and I have been brainstorming. I mean, because this is awesome. I love watching Star Wars. We love Star Wars, but we got lots to talk about, and we've kind of been going back and forth. And I've kind of come up with an idea, some format, some reoccurring segments that we can do throughout our show. I think every week we'll start off with setting the stage, much like we have done so far this evening. Quick recap on who we are, what's happening in the game, story-wise, stuff like that. I also think we should discuss some news and rumors. There's lots of cool news out there, and things that I see and hear, and things that John sees and hears. So it's nice, talk to each other about it. Why this would be relevant to you? Well, I don't know. Hopefully you like the same things that Johnny D and I do. I like to think we're a little bit unique individuals, we've known each other for over 30 years. We're both a little artsy, both a little sportsy,
Well, I like to keep my secrets. I like to keep my secrets, Nuahs, so you can talk about your
I'm being very
life.
very broad in our
that's a good high level summary of who we are.
Yeah, I'm not making a D&D character page, but
here's something cool. Okay, you wrap up. You finish up. So safe word rules is that you'll know that means you can kind of take a break, but I'll let you finish your thought and then hand it off to me so I can tell you the next cool thing.
Yes, the whole point I was making is that if you're watching this and listening to us, you're going to watch some awesome Star Wars, and you're going to hear a couple of middle-aged guys talking about hockey and comic books and
we don't
sports.
Scare all the teenagers there, Nuahs. We need to anyway.
No, you don't. If you want to see what your parents are doing when you go to bed at night and what they're talking about, you watch our show. That's what we're talking about. Anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's something new.
Here's something cool. So, okay. Yes. So, I've decided, because I'm getting a little more dark side, I'm still kind of a good guy, but, I'm definitely relishing my power a bit with the Force Storm and whatnot. So I've decided I need to switch up my my gear. I need to look a little more stylish. So so what I did is I did actually do a little bit of homework on this game. I basically leveled up a couple of the characters here. I did a bit of scouting ahead, so we're not going to be so lost wandering around this ship trying to blow it up. And I did look at my gear, and I did find that I think I'm going to switch to get rid of these nerdy things on the side of my head. And one thing I just found recently, I realized, is this cool force focusing visor. So the meditation bed, just will +1 and wisdom +1, but this thing's got a wisdom of +4 and it regenerate my force points. And because it looks so cool, it raises my charisma up 1. So let's try that on, and then we're gonna go to. Wait, I guess you can see it. Oh yeah, there it is.
How may I serve?
Oh, not you. Yeah, look at that. Look at that Nuahs. I know you have to wait for the delay, but it's worth it to see how cool I look now.
Relevant info is Johnny is hosting. Johnny D is hosting this, and we're chatting on the Xbox party, but anything that is happening on screen is like I am seeing about 10 seconds after it happens. So my reactions to a lot of the things that's happening on screen are going to be minimal because, yeah, just the time delay. But anyways.
Oh yeah, here's a good shot. I'll just hold it here. And yeah. So and Nuahs, why you check out my style now. I'll tell you where we're gonna go now. Is we're gonna go to the lower deck because I did find out where we need one more proton bomb, and I found out where you get it. So I'm gonna go get it, and then we're gonna go plant the bomb, and then hopefully that'll blow this shit up. So that's what we're gonna do next. And yeah, take it away, Nuahs.
Crazy. All right, yeah. So, like I said, we'll be doing some news and rumors, stuff like that, probably every week, just to, kind of stay relevant, hip, up to date, stuff like that. Every week, we'll also get into some deep tea with Johnny D. Any sort of topics or things that he feels he wants to share.
Oh man, that's good. Write that down.
Now another segment. I actually did.
Good.
Another one that I have is maybe I'm wrong. Change my mind. Now, basically, what this is I don't know about Johnny D. I'm not going to speak for him, but I'll speak for myself. And I know I can kind of be contrarian to the popular opinion. I can, sometimes things people love, I don't really love that much. Sometimes things don't love, I do love a lot. For example, I've always been an Edmonton Oiler fan. Most of the Edmonton Oiler fan base think Ryan Smith is one of the greatest hockey players in the world, right?
Maybe
I think he's one of the worst hockey players in the world. I honestly do. He tried. I will say his
yes,
effort level.
I agree.
His effort level, 100%. No one has ever tried harder than Ryan Smith, and I give him credit for that. But my thing is, he should have been a third-line player because he had no skill. He tanked this franchise for 15 years because he tried so hard. He'd always got to play on the first line, and we could never score the goals when we really needed to score goals because he was only good at having goals banked in off his buttocks. Right? So that's basically right. So every week there'll be a topic like that.
Opinion that might rub some people the wrong way, but you know what? I respect the fact that
that's why
I want Nuahs here to be able to do that, and I want to know that everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome to come on and debate, and it's just our opinions, and I think it'll make it more interesting for us to share them.
And that's why it's called Change My Mind.
I'm
not so hard-nosed that I'm not open to debate these things. If Johnny D has an opinion, if someone wants to send in an email or come on the show and debate, hey, I'm open to it. But so I kind of was thinking like every week, because I got lots of, like, another example I'll bring up, X-Men 3 The Last Stand. Not a lot of people like X-Men 3 The Last Stand. It's at the bottom of the list of most people's X-Men movies. I actually think X-Men 3 is great. I think people hate X-Men The Last Stand because it did the Dark Phoenix saga and it did a terrible job at it. But if you disassociate yourself from the source material, X-Men 3 is actually one of the darker, grimmer toned, hardcore out of all of the X-Men movies. And I'm sorry, but that scene when they go to visit Jean Grey and they get attacked by the Juggernaut and the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, and Professor X dies, and Wolverine's hanging onto the ceiling with the wind going in his claws, and the scream he lets out, and Professor Patrick Stewart's perform, that scene alone elevates that movie for me. So I would say it's not one of the greatest X-Men movies, but it is not one of the worst.
Yeah,
maybe I'm wrong.
Wasn't
change my mind.
I'm not going to change your mind, but yes, eventually we'll hopefully get somebody who will want to change your mind. Or maybe I will be the person that will change your mind. But I'm not going to change your mind about that one, because I remember actually enjoying it. I haven't seen it in forever. But did that one also have, did it have Hank McCoy, who played by Kelsey Grammer? Yeah. Was that his one movie that he was in?
Okay, he was in X-Men 3: The Last Stand. He also appeared in Days of Future Past. Remember that one was the whole sending Logan's brain back into the past using Kitty Pryde's power, which I don't understand how her phasing power had it. But anyway,
the reboot kind of thing, or no.
That was the second one of the reboot one, right?
That was with Elliot
so it
Page,
had both.
Is their name now? Is that right?
Yes, it had both casts from the original X-Men trilogy
right. Okay, so
plus
the
prequel trilogy. So
yeah.
he was in that. He had the brief scene at the end when the Wolverine, when everything was done, and like he goes and he sees that there was a new reality where it had combined the two.
That's right.
And
that's right.
Yeah, and then also I know you haven't seen it, so spoilers to anybody out there, but he also appeared as the Beast at the end of the Marvels movie in what I suspect is actually a live-action version of the X-Men animated universe. He was wearing the coat. He was wearing the glasses. His appearance, he didn't look like the Kelsey Grammer Beast from the X-Men movies. His CGI rendering looked like the goddamn animated version, and if that's where they're going, that is so cool.
That is.
But anyways,
here's something cool.
Yes. Is it bomb time?
Okay, so we're in the missile bay. So I know there is. So look, I looked at the journal, so I did that to help me like guide where I'm supposed to go. So I think this missile bay, if I recall, I did like do a little bit of fiddling around with this, but I believe I grabbed like a proton missile from that thing. And so here's the missile controller. Activate launch sequence, log out. I think I was able to I just grab it. So let's do a little bit of gameplay here, if that's okay, Nuahs. Okay, so the proton core is locked into its bay, and it cannot be removed. You'll need to find an override console for the missile bay. Okay, so that's what this thing is. So we're gonna go here and seal the missile bay doors. Oh man, I forget what I did, but it sounds like if I do the wrong thing, that could be bad. Like activate the launch sequence, like that could. Don't you think I would like? Well, I mean, I guess it would shoot the missile out of, into space, which would be bad because then we'd lose our one chance to get a proton missile that could blow up the ship. But what happens if I seal the missile bay doors? I don't know. What do you think, Nuahs? Which one should I do? Seal the missile bay doors or activate the launch sequence?
Whoa. Okay, so you killed Darth Nihilus, right?
Yes.
Where's Darth Sion right now? What's Darth Sion doing? What's happening?
I think he's off the ship. I think I just have to blow up the ship because we planted 2 proton bombs, and we need one more.
Why do we want to blow?
Because it's.
Why do we want to blow up the ship?
I don't know. It's because it's to be cool. Mandalore said to do it.
That's a good reason. Yeah.
Well, I think
set
also
the launch
because,
sequence.
Yeah, because this is the flagship for that Sith fleet. That's basically trying to disrupt the growth of the old Republic, right? Of the new old Republic, because it's like in a rebuilding phase. So I'm a Republic supporter at this point. So that's why I want to do it.
So basically, is this either like let's destroy the Sith ship or let's go dark side and take over the Sith ship? Is that why you would close the bait?
I don't think you have that kind of choice here. I think it's like you're just blowing it up. I don't know. I'm going to blow it up. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to activate the launch sequence. Okay, so what is this? Central core control systems. I don't know. I'm going to seal the missile bay doors because I have no idea what that's going to do. They've been sealed. Okay. Let's see if I can actually access the missile now. Let's try that. So we're going to go to the missile bay. Is locked into its bay and it cannot be removed. You need to find an override console for the missile bay. Okay, so we already did that. Let's activate the launch sequence. Warning, missile bay doors not responding. Torpedo emergency override enacted. Override the emergency sequence? Sure. Safety protocols disengage missile prime to launch. Okay, well that sounds a little dangerous, but maybe we can grab it. Okay, the proton core has been unlocked from its bay and it can now be removed. Okay, remove the proton core. Sure. You have retrieved the proton core from the missile bay. Okay, that was okay. That I was a little nerve-wracking, but I think we're okay. So okay, so now Nuahs, I'm going to save. You can take over again.
Yeah. Why? What's going to happen now?
Well, now I'm well. So
Sorry, I'm
what's happening
invested
next?
at the moment.
No, hey, that's the most interesting thing that you got on your mind. That's great. I love to entertain with this great
Oh,
gameplay.
I got a page of stuff to go through, but I'm invested
Yeah,
in like game. Now
Oh,
what?
we got lots. Well, I'm sure there'll be lots of wandering around that we have to do at some point in this game. I mean, okay, so all right, so now I've saved. So if I screw up, I can just go back to this point, and I'm gonna go to the map. And I think the map had, it had like it had like the bomb places. Yeah, so there's bomb site 3, central chamber, bomb site 2. Okay, so I don't know where we already laid bombs, but I guess let's just go to bomb site 2 and see if that works. So yes, so yeah, you if you have a page, you can continue down your page if that works while I try to
Well, yeah,
navigate to bomb site to the bomb site and see how we do. And I'll give you the safe word if I think I'm going to plant the bomb.
Safe phrase sounds good. All right. Well, all right. Like I said, I'm still going through the segments here. We left off with maybe I'm wrong, changed my mind. The next segment I thought of is, I didn't know that. Basically, every week, one of us, maybe both of us, either of us, will share something that we kind of learned over the week that we didn't previously know. I got a couple of examples that I learned this week. Keeping with the Star Wars related content, here's 2 things I didn't know. One thing I didn't know is that there is deleted scenes from the fight between Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker that happens on the Death Star. Have you ever seen these deleted scenes, John? Johnny D?
Deleted scenes of the fight on the Death Star. Oh, like in Return of the Jedi. No,
Yes.
I've not.
Oh, well, apparently there's a scene when they're in the shadows underneath the landing there that they fight on and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? And Luke Skywalker rolls his lightsaber along the floor, and Darth Vader bends over and picks it up. I'm assuming that was deleted because it makes no sense. I don't understand why Luke would do that. But the thing that I didn't know, and this is, you can watch the movie even now through all the special editions, and the proof that this deleted scene happened is that there's one point when Vader is walking underneath, and it focuses, and you see Luke, and he's like closing his eyes, and he's focusing, and then he's opening, and he's listening to Vader before he attacks. Yes, right? And it shows Vader going underneath.
Before he goads him with like, your sister, you have a twin sister, right? Then he breaks his concentration, right? That part?
Exactly. And when it shows Vader, you see Luke's lightsaber hanging from Vader's belt at that point. So the only way that would have gotten there is because at some point in the fight, in this deleted scene, Luke rolled it along the floor to him. Apparently, it's also in the Return of the Jedi novelization by Robert Dean Foster.
Sorry, he rolled the lightsaber to Vader?
Yes.
Like to be like,
I mean,
say I'm yielding to you, like join me, or I'm yielding to you because I don't want to kill you.
It happens right. I'd have to watch the whole movie again because, like I said, it happens before the scene when they're underneath the shadows, right? And like Luke's standing there, and you get that shot where it's like focused on just Luke, and he closes his eyes and he's opening them, and you see Vader and his lightsaber's hanging there. So it had to have happened before that scene. And yeah, so I don't. To me, that makes sense why it was deleted, because like I don't understand why Luke would have done that. And apparently, what happens is how he gets it back is he uses the Force pull, right? He uses the Force pull, and then because that's when Luke comes out and really starts kicking Vader's butt after that, right? And then gets him against the rail. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's this whole sequence from that fight where Luke gives up his lightsaber to Vader and then uses the Force pull to get it back, and then starts attacking before the denouement of that fight scene.
Okay.
So yeah, I did not know that. There's also another blooper from that scene that, I didn't know that. Apparently, if you slow it down, now this is just a straight up blooper. The scene where Darth Vader throws his lightsaber, right, and it hits the railing and the railing falls down.
Yeah.
If you slow-mo it, the lightsaber blade is coming out of the wrong end of the lightsaber.
Oops.
Right?
Is that because they do the whatever the drawing on the film after, and it's like they just drew it wrong.
Whoever and the thing that I heard when I learned about that was he was saying, because back then it was still a lot more cumbersome to do the lightsaber effects than it is now,
well,
right?
Because the first movie they did like actual like sticks that glowed, didn't they? And then they drew.
Yeah.
I assume they did some drawing on film after. Is that how? They
Exactly.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah. So for the scene where Vader throws his saber and the saber stays active until it hits the thing, they probably didn't have that extending out of the lightsaber hilt. Hence why it got animated wrong in the scene, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So I got one more.
Yeah. Okay.
I got one more.
Hold on. Let me.
I didn't know that.
Okay. I'm just gonna see. I wish. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out where the bomb site is because I went to all the other ones and they didn't activate it. But I can't. Okay. Okay. Bomb site 4. Okay. So are you able to hold off? Because I think I'm really close to dropping the last bomb, and then you can give us the next thing you learned after we see what happens. Does that work for you?
Do it.
Okay.
Make it so.
All right. So I'm gonna save though, just cause seems like a good enough time. Before you're gonna set a proton bomb's gonna blow up a giant Star Destroyer. Probably a good time to save, because yeah, something can go really wrong if you don't do things right. All right, where's that? I went backwards here. Okay, so all right, so I'm slowly getting better at using the map, or at least I'm trying to use it. Okay, well, look, so it's cool. Like they actually have like force fields and something, I think, that are still they mentioned them that they're like whatever they have like in Star Wars, like in Star Trek, they kind of have some concept, I think, of like force fields that like protect the ship when there's hull damage, right? So they saw that when I was reviewing the video before. They allude to that, and that's why there's these like basically platforms where you're in open space and you can look out like this, which is crazy, right? But there's actually like a little force field that's making sure that we don't fly out into space, right? And that's
yes.
Okay. So here we go.
Place the proton core, prime it, then give the signal, Mandalore.
All right, are we ready, Nuahs, to set the last proton core? All right, let's do it.
Arming signal received, Mandalore. The proton core is active. That's the last of them, Mandalore. We can destroy the ship on your command.
All right. We're out of here. Expect us soon. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we can still just wander about at our own leisure. I set the timer for, I don't know what I set it for, but I guess
it's a proximity timer. It's got to be a proximity timer until you get far away from the ship.
Yeah.
Then it'll explode.
All right. So I assume we got to go all the way to the shuttle. So maybe you can give us your last what you learned while I run to the shuttle.
I don't know. I think I just thought of a new segment there. Why not? Why don't movies do that more often? Instead of having a timer, it should be proximity, right?
Yep.
Then,
write it down. Maybe when we do our Force Speed movie, we'll put that as a plot point in it.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. My final. I didn't know that for this week. It's actually here. I bet you didn't know this either. So I'll test you here, John.
Yeah.
When is the first time that the word, phrase, term, it's not a verb, noun, whatever. When was the first time Sith, the word Sith, was used in Star Wars in any sort of... When was the first time anyone heard the word Sith?
I mean, I would guess potentially one time. I don't know. Was it when Empire, when Vader's talking to the Emperor? That's just a guess, a wild guess. I don't. It's not a good guess. But just in case he says something.
I'll tell you this: anyone up until 1983 and beyond 1983 had not heard the word Sith yet.
Oh, so it wasn't used in Return of the Jedi.
It was not.
So the first time that so you tell like would it be is it like could it be is it something where like it was was it a cartoon or a movie, or was it a book? Can you give me that much?
Well, okay, I just had a startling realization.
Yeah,
because this is kind of a trick, huh? I did not know that.
Yeah.
Because I don't actually know when technically the people first heard the word Sith. I would assume it would have been some novel or comic book or some sort of thing. But what the thing that I learned was there is a deleted scene from A New Hope. So this is showing that, like, Uncle George Lucas, he had this master plan the whole time. He always, people say, oh, he was just made. No, he had this all worked out. And so there was the deleted scene in A New Hope, the scene with all the Imperial generals and Darth Vader having their conversation.
Oh, like at the start,
One
where
of
like he chokes the guy because he's like, "I find your lack of faith.
Yes.
Force disturbing." That
Yes.
scene. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. That Imperial officer is General Taggy. And he has a line that is in a deleted scene that this deleted scene apparently was never shown until 2017. They showed it at Celebration. They showed some deleted scenes that no one had seen before.
Okay.
And he has a line, "The Sith Lord sent by the Emperor will be our undoing."
Oh,
This
they're talking about
Sith
Vader.
Lord. They're talking about Vader, and then it's probably right before Vader
shows up. Okay.
It's a line from that scene. It's just an alternative
So they said
take.
it.
It's that
Did the actors actually say it in a like?
the actor actually in 1976 when that movie was made, the actor actually said in a line, "This Sith Lord," but it was deleted.
Okay, was that
But
the
that
answer
just
to your question? Was that scene?
That well,
Or is there-
because like I said, I realized it was a trick question because I was leading up to the I didn't know that. I didn't know that like he actually used the term Sith all the way back in 1976, but I don't actually know when was the first. I'll Google it. Hey,
Okay.
what are you doing here? You run
So
around the room. I'm going to Google
So
it.
here's
so that we
something
can...
cool. We're going to basically
Oh,
jump in the shuttle, and crazy stuff's going to happen. So you ready for that? And then
yeah.
and then we can continue
You
on
do
with
that
your question. Okay, so let's do that. We're going here, and let's see what happens. This sure leads back to the shuttle at Citadel Station. Do you wish to leave? Yeah, because this thing's going to blow up. Yeah, leave the Ravager. Oh, maybe it's because in case you need to still kill. I mean, I wonder if you can just blow it up and not ever meet Darth Nihilus. Anyway, glad we did. I'm glad we defeated him, and yeah, everything's hunky-dory in the galaxy, I think, right now. Whoa! Yeah! Giant explosion,
Officially-
as promised.
Damn. Look at that Sith ship blow up.
Yep.
Did you know, John, that the word Sith was never heard until Episode 1, The Phantom Menace?
Oh, is that the answer? Was that the original answer to your question?
That until 2017, when they showed the deleted scene from A New Hope, the first time anyone had ever heard the word Sith was Phantom Menace.
Admiral
Yes.
Onasi wanted to speak
But-
with you, sir.
Oh, Cartho
Point
Nasi's going
being-
to talk to us here. Here's something cool. We're going to talk to
Oh.
these guys. Very well, lead on.
It's a little beat up, but it's still home. I wasn't able to be here to protect it when the
That was
Where are
like
we now?
Karth.
What happened?
This
Oh.
time
Where are
gave
we?
me a
Where are we?
second chance.
Well,
Are we on Nar Shaddaa?
No, we're on Telos, the space station, where we started.
Oh.
And Cartho Nasis, I don't know if you remember, he's the guy who like you hang out with at the start of KOTOR 1. I always liked him.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a whiner sometimes, but I still liked him. So I'm glad to see him here. So yeah, I think we're it's all good. Everything's gone well, and wanted me to speak to you about a mutual acquaintance. Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Gren said you wanted to speak to me about a mutual acquaintance.
I've read your records. How the Jedi sentenced you for doing what you believed. You wandered past the Outer Rim during your exile. I ask you, did you find any
Oh yeah,
trace?
because he used to hang out with Revan. No, I did not see him again. I'm guessing we never saw him. I think Revan, I'm not sure I wonder if in Old Republic they ever reveal whatever happened to Revan. What do you think, Nuahs? Should I just hear more backstory about KOTOR 1? Yeah, why not? Did you know him?
I served with him like you did.
Yeah,
And
do
we
it.
had to part ways like you did.
Why?
He said that there were places where he had to walk where I could not go. Places where having allies or anyone he cared about would only place them in danger. It's been 4 years and I still don't know what happened to him.
Oh, jeez. I don't know. You cannot give up hope.
He told
Don't
me
like
to
any of
stay
those
here
answers.
to try to keep the Republic strong, and that he would return.
Oh, that was good.
His request
He's still a
I had
good
to
guy.
follow.
Now, I think if you think about how these games work, I think there was a part really at the start of the game where you're allowed to kind of tell whether he because he becomes either good or bad at the end of KOTOR 1, right? So I
Yes.
think the game is clever enough, I'm guessing, is that they got that input from me, and that's why they're saying, yeah, he wanted to keep the Republic strong. I'm guessing if we said, yeah, he
Yes.
totally became a Sith Lord again, this conversation would be different. So, okay,
Yes.
anyway.
And I will not tell you what it is, but I will tell you that there is a Lucas film had to make a decision, and there is a canon answer to what exactly, for their storytelling purposes, which way Revan went and what happened to him.
Okay, so maybe
There
after
is a canon, so
when we
I'm
get
assuming
to,
that's in the Old Republic.
yeah.
I'm assuming.
So I think if I get to episode 150 and we still haven't figured it out, I'll ask you to let me know. Okay. All
right.
So why did he ask that? Sure.
I don't know, but it was important to him.
To
He
make the
said
Republic
that he
strong?
believed something had been behind the Mandalorian Wars.
Oh,
That
interesting.
it hadn't been the Mandalorian's choice. to
Oh,
attack the
interesting.
Republic. Whatever it was, I think he went off to find it. To fight it.
Whoa! I want to know more about this story. I already just asked this stuff. Did you serve with Revan during the war?
It was near the end of the Jedi Civil War, when it seemed like we were going to lose everything. We met on a Republic warship called the Endar Spire. It was being attacked over Terrace, and the Sith had stormed the ship. We saved the Republic, but it was like the war didn't end for him. He would keep remembering things
When
that
it
he'd
faded
done,
out
and
there,
it
you're
kept
supposed to pause
driving.
this game and
I
then go
think he
play
finally
KOTOR 1
remembered
again.
something terrible that he'd done
'Cause that's-
during the Mandalorian Wars, and he went to put an end to it.
Okay.
He left a lot of people who cared about
If you're hardcore, that's
but
what you
I
do.
think he did it because
No,
he
I'm not
thought it
doing
was
that.
the right thing to do. Whatever he set
Maybe
out to
someday
do,
we'll
I
do a playthrough of
don't think he
KOTOR 1,
succeeded.
but
And here you
not
return
anytime
with
soon.
his ship without him.
Oh yeah, one day I do want to do my
Maybe
all-encompassing chronological Star Wars video game playthrough.
Yeah, well, we're pretty much so close to that starting point. But anyway, okay, is there any games before this one? I think this is how you'd start with these two, right? Wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, has to
Oh, yeah.
be, right?
Okay, Revan's ship.
Yes, wherever he went, your ship's been there. If you return to that
Trying to
place,
think what would be
you'll
after
find
the
some
Old
trace
Republic.
of Revan.
Well, the game. I don't know.
Is there any games that took place before
We'll talk
Phantom
about
Menace?
Let's talk about that in a bit. That's a good topic. I know we've talked about it before, but let's talk about it again tonight. Do you want to tell me what I find? Do you want me to tell you what I find? Oh my
No.
goodness.
Simply
Didn't
tell
read
him
that one, right?
that Admiral Onassi is following his orders.
Okie dokie. Okay, so I'm not sure. Okay, so when I was kind of reading a bit about where we're going, I think we go to the planet because they talk about how there's all these dead
Did he
ships
know?
around the planet.
No, he didn't.
Oh, it's
There are times I feel
Batista.
we shall never know where he left Karth, and I cannot live not knowing the answer. Why he sought to
Look, me.
protect us.
So
He
interesting
asked us
part
to
about
stay and
interesting
keep the
fact about
Republic
her
safe.
is that her
One day,
voice actor is
after
named
meeting
Jennifer
the
Hale,
exile,
and she does
I'm
a
convinced
ton
that
of
there are
stuff.
worse things to lose in the galaxy.
And
I know that name actually.
Yeah, because she's done a ton of stuff. And I, if we get to it, I might talk about how I've been watching Spider-Man the animated series, and I was looking up just to remember some notes because I just finished season 3. But she plays the Black Cat, which is in season 4. Jennifer
Now-
Hale, the voice actress.
Is it not the same character? Does Felicia Hardy not become the Black Cat in season 4, or do they introduce a new character that becomes the Black Cat and not go with comic book canon?
I didn't even realize Felicia Hardy's been in the whole card. I for some reason I didn't even realize that Black Cat and Felicia Hardy were the same person. I guess I probably knew that when I read the comics. Anyway, yes, she's been in the show for like the whole show. Yeah.
Yeah, because I know I talked to you about that a while ago. I'm like, is this? And you're like, oh yeah, that is Black Cat.
Okay, so right now
slipped your
I
mind
think
again.
we'll get to Spider-Man in a bit, but right now, so we just ended up going to like the crazy Sith planet. This place looks crazy. Holy, man. Yeah. So anyway, hopefully people were following the subtitles there. But anyway, we went to the Sith planet. So I thought maybe we were going to the planet that was in KOTOR 1, where like the Starforge was, but this is some other
Right.
planet. It looks like. I think we're at the Denouement. Finally, Nuahs.
Huh.
It's Crayon. Oh, look at that. She's got like a little army she's starting to build. Oh, she looks darker now and more Sithier.
Definitely.
Oh, man. What?
Let's see the eyes. Does she have the Sith eyes?
What'd she do to those guys?
She been playing both sides?
It has been some time.
Oh, totally. Oh, there's Scion.
You were a fool to return. I spared you once. I will not do so again. Why have you returned?
Because now I understand why the exile did what he did. There is much to be done.
So she wanted to figure out why I was whatever doing what I'm doing. And I guess it's because I'm like this force succubus kind of thing now. Is that, I think, what they were talking about before? So, so yeah, I don't think she was really my friend ever. She was just like, yeah, she's, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to just kind of take her down. All right, let's save the old game here. And
Always wise, always wise.
yeah, and I think do I go solo? I guess I'm going solo here. Oh yeah, my ship's totally messed up. Oh, poor Evan Hawke. Okay, so yeah, I guess.
All right. Well, while you're doing that, yeah, I'm almost done. I think I have one more segment that I was thinking we could do every week here, and kind of it'll tie into another segment. So my final segment idea is the Jedi Trials. Basically just doing Star Wars trivia every week, because I realize if we introduce a segment called I didn't know that, that means every week either John or I are going to have to actually do some homework to learn something that we didn't know before, to make sure we have something that we share. And because, you know, some weeks we're busy, one of us might not be able to do that. So my idea is that we do the Jedi Trials, and the Jedi Trials will have segments. And every time there is a 5th week in a month, we will tally up the results. Whoever the leader is, who has accumulated the most points during the Jedi Trial, is the Jedi Master, and they do not have to do the homework for that 5th week in the month.
Homework?
Just to have a little stake.
Oh,
Like I said,
all right.
like, if
I
we're going to
get it.
introduce a segment called I didn't know that, it means every week one of us is going to have to learn something we didn't know.
And,
right?
and what happens
So?
if we fail to deliver on learning something new?
Well, okay, here's a little behind the scenes showbiz, kids. Did you in fact know that when Johnny Carson or David Letterman or Stephen Colbert, they don't show up every night of every week. They like do all 5 shows for the week in one night and then space it out throughout the 5 weeks. So when I do my homework for I didn't know that, I'm gonna have 4 or 5 logged in at all times. So if, for example, one week John did not get to do his homework, I'll make sure that I have something for that segment that week. But
Oh, you're gonna back
if
me up.
I win,
Oh,
if I win the Jedi Trials segment for that because it's basically every 2 to 3 months that the month has a 5th week, the way the calendar works, I know for a fact that I don't need to do my homework that week.
oh, they're safe.
And Johnny does. That is, of course, if I am the Jedi Master of the Jedi Trials. And yeah, the Jedi Trials, basically, I invested in Star Wars Trivial Pursuit. Should be coming next week. So every week, I'll pull out a card. We'll have 6 questions from 6 different categories that neither John or I will know the answers to beforehand. And yeah, then when we've answered the questions, we'll flip it around. We'll figure out what the answers are, and yeah.
All right. Yeah, well, that sounds pretty cool. Yeah, good that you got that game. That's exciting to see that. And of course, you know, I'm terrible at following instructions, so I'm glad I'm sure you'll keep track of things and tell me what I'm supposed to do each next episode. And yeah, we'll go through with all the fun activities you have in store for us, Master Nuahs. You are a true Jedi Master, worthy
Absolutely.
of Yoda's abilities to inspire and engage younglings.
Oh,
man.
such sweet compliments.
All
Coming
right,
from
so
a guy killing storm beasts like there's
yeah,
no
these
tomorrow.
things are mean. Like they're actually doing some damage on me. I had to like make sure I had to like pay attention to my health, which I haven't had to do most of this game at this point. So hopefully we're making progress here. I think I'm gonna save too, because I killed enough guys to merit a save. Also, this is what I do with my audio check to make sure that I can still hear you, Nuahs. So this is what I do with my
yes.
turning up the phone volume. I can still hear you. So
Gotcha. That's wise.
yes.
Everything loud and clear over there?
You are
Sounds
good to
I hear
go. You're good to go. I'm hoping this will be easier to do when we're on the PC, where I can see more than just one screen, and then I start getting, I don't know, more slicker at this stream management stuff. Okay, so it looks like I think we made it past kind of the first mazy part. Let's look at that cool lightning storm. So I don't even know what planet this is. Was that the Ebon Hawk up there?
Can you not go into the menu, and will it not tell you in like your journals or something what the name of this planet is?
Yeah, sure, let's do that. I don't like to look at the journal because sometimes I'm like, I want to kind of still keep myself guessing. But I think this merits.
I'd like to know what planet we're on. You know.
Well, at least quests I didn't do. It's like, oh, here's the all the Pazak quests. Yeah, I guess I could have. I could have gone a bit further and beaten some of the good Pazak players. Maybe we'll go back, do that someday. Yeah, I don't see anything here for.
Well, there was one for a planet Dazun.
Oh, is that what they call it?
I don't know. What was the planet Dazun? DXUN. Have you been on that planet so far?
That one's like that's where the Mandalorians are hiding. So that's an old quest. Yeah, I don't know. It says active quest.
It's because you're under completed quests. I was going to say.
Here you go. Defeat Darth Nihilus. You had defeated Darth Nihilus and saved Telos and yourself from destruction. Oh, that was good. Okay.
So you're on Telos?
No. That was Telos was the planet where the start of the game was, and where that Jedi lady who was the librarian was. This is some crazy Sith planet. I don't know
remember, I'm 10 seconds behind you. I don't understand why when you're filtering through your active quests, it doesn't say the name of the planet for the quest that you're on currently like it does every other quest. Every other quest, it states clearly right at the top the name of the planet. And you're telling me that there's no journal?
Maybe it's down here. Because maybe it's ordered by...
Active, okay. Yeah, so just quickly go down, and you don't need to read the descriptions. Just read the one word that gives you the location.
Yeah.
You've been out of.
I only have a quest.
That's strange. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like.
Sorry. Thanks.
I'm just like here just to finish the game. I think if they were gonna call this the quest, they would call it Denouement. Okay, corpse. All right.
This planet is called Denouement. That's a sinister name for a planet, if you ask me.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna try. To see if I can get good at this. Yeah. Kind of wave my lightsaber down there.
Now, I do have a few news and rumors I was going to talk about. Before I do that, though, while you do this, was there any deep tea with Johnny D you wanted to get into that you brought this week? Anything we haven't covered yet?
So the deep tea is like my news factoids or reviews, or is it just news factoids? Because tea is like news, right?
It's anything, really.
Yeah. I'll treat. Yeah, I mean,
what's happened?
We'll probably do reviews.
Anything that.
But we'll kind of schedule those and probably prioritize those if we're going to do them. But I think for tea, I got no Star Wars tea, so let's get through the Star Wars tea first. So if you got it, you go for it.
Yeah, no, all of my stuff is not really Star Wars this week.
Yeah.
Most of it is Marvel and DC, just because I do want to say, though, last week, you kind of caught me off guard saying that there was a production start date for the filming of the new Rey movie, if you remember that. And
yeah,
you're like, yeah, you heard, and I was like, what? I haven't heard that. I want to clarify that is not official. And in fact, the site that reported that start date, they have listed on the project Damon Lindelof as a writer, where he has not been involved with this movie in almost 2
Oh,
years
right.
now.
Well,
So
that's
that
good
throws a
tea.
little shade
That's
on
good
that
tea. 'Cause
announcement.
we gotta do the tea about the fandom, right? Because the fandom's always got a lot of crazy stuff going on. So I got some tea then that I think is interesting tea. I'll bring up my tea because it's kind of tea. Because tea always seems like it's kind of like gossip, right? Or whatever.
Yes.
Not nice things. Anyway, so the Zack Snyder new is it a Netflix show? What's it called again? Nuahs?
The first of the 2
Yeah.
movies.
It's not getting good reviews from what I heard.
Of course.
So what have
Has
you
Zack
heard?
Snyder ever gotten good reviews?
Well, fair point.
Right? Which, you know,
It
that
also
would
makes it
be,
difficult
I think,
for me to
if
sense
our ongoing
what your
segment,
creature
maybe I'm wrong, change my mind, half of those will probably end up being Zack Snyder movies, because,
No, I have brought a
I mean,
beast
that
to
said, the guy
Malachor
gets
one. If she
a lot of
survives, she
criticism
will become
online, but his
stronger.
movies tend to make bank, right?
What
So,
the hell is happening here? Whoa. Oh, it's
no,
Mira.
it's a-
Here's a surprise.
Oh, it's Mira. So, okay, here's something cool. We're going to see what's going on in the plot here.
Go to Alderaan or Ithor or someplace without metal, jagged rocks, or packs of bloodthirsty beasts.
Okay, so I'm wondering. Oh, it's a Wookiee. Who's that? I haven't seen a Wookiee yet. Oh, that's okay. So I know who that Wookiee is. I remember now.
Huh.
So that Wookiee is he's a really bad Wookiee. He's not a nice Wookiee. You know, usually Wookiees are like are friendly, like Chewbacca. That Wookiee is evil. He's like an evil assassin Wookiee. So he's
you're wrong about that, sir. Do they not even state in the original that you don't want to piss off a Wookiee because he'll rip your arms off?
yeah. Well,
Just
I mean,
because you
yeah.
can't use Chewbacca as the generalization of all Wookiees, because I think Chewbacca is more the exception than the norm, in my opinion.
Well, yeah,
But anyways,
anyway,
yes.
yeah. Well,
Bad
I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's true. Anyway, but this guy is not just because he's getting frustrated. He's out to he's like malevolent. So anyway, so it's because she was like a bounty hunter and he's a bounty hunter and worked for criminals in Narshada. So I thought she killed him, but maybe she hasn't. Anyway, so that might be him, and he might be here, and so there might be some. We might have to take him out, I guess. And I don't know. I guess Mira's rocking around here, so I guess we're gonna find Mira. So I think they're obviously developing some interesting plot for this denouement, I guess. Oh, storm beasts. So anyway, back to you, Nuahs, with our tea. So yeah, that was my tea, Zack Snyder. No,
thanks for reminding me. Yeah, I have also seen it. I'm not getting a lot of love. Basically, the assessment from the various things I've seen is the basic critique seems to be that it's heavy on world building and light on characters.
Oh, I love.
So
world
if
building,
if you're a movie review critic, you probably like your character pieces and this character saw so much growth. But yeah, no, I'm more about the world building myself too.
Yeah, I like character
right?
building.
So if the complaint is that he spent all of his time making this really cool universe and didn't
like the world
populate
is a
it
character,
with
man. That's my favorite character. Our worlds.
exactly right, like yeah. So hey, that actually increases my anticipation.
Yeah, there you go.
For this
Wow.
movie rather than detract from it.
You usually do that for me, Nuahs. You always kind of steer me the right way when the critics are getting me down. So thank you very much.
Yeah, right.
For enlightening me with that. So there you go. That was a productive use of Johnny D's tea time. So now
related.
Now we got a damaged console. So let's look at this. Engine core damage, minimal power. Man, I never get working computers in this game.
Hope you got that computer skill invested.
Well, I got Mira around here, so she's like super good at computers. Anyway, I think I'm gonna have to do the fall on one wall trick. Because this is I guess I'll look at the map. I should start doing that more often because they always have like little points here. Okay, so wow, I did kind of make my way around pretty good here. So there's the Ebon Hawk. There's the so yeah, I guess if I follow one wall, eventually I'll get to the right there. So that's probably where I need to go, is to the right. So let's do that.
I also learned the rumor was that this Rebel Moon movie idea was something that he had pitched to Disney and they rejected it, and he was like, I'm going to make it anyway. No, he said that's not true. He never actually pitched it. It was an idea that he always had that he thought maybe could work as a Star Wars movie, but he just decided to do Rebel Moon, and it was he never approached Disney with the idea. It was never rejected, anything like that. So yeah.
Cool. Sorry, I was doing. I wasn't following fully what you're saying because I was negotiating my fighting. But Rebel Moon. Oh, we got depths here. What's Rebel Moon again?
That's the Zack Snyder project.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's not a Star. Now I know what you're talking about. That's not a Star Wars thing. That's the, okay. Got it. Okay, so it looks like I can go to another.
Also a closed topic. So sorry, you got something to?
Well, now we are going to the Malachor. Oh, so we're on Malachor. Okay, so we now figure out what this planet is called. It's Malachor V, which what we have heard is this is where that crazy big battle where obviously a lot of whatever I sent a lot of Republic soldiers to their deaths to try to win this war against the Mandalorians. I assume we won the war because of this, but at a great cost. And obviously it caused me some trauma that made me start sucking force powers, and that's why I'm this kind of weird anomaly that Korea's obviously interested in. So I think Malachor Depths, I don't need to go. I'm pretty sure that's the next place. I don't think any of the other parts of the map are going to have another place to go. They might have little secret, like little loot stuff, but I don't need that much loot. We're just going to move on. So let's see what happens on the Malachor Depths.
Oh, well, we wait in anticipation for that to happen. Did you see the DC Universe casting announcements this week? Two major DC villains have been cast.
No, I did not.
The upcoming Superman movie and the rest of the DC movies moving forward.
No, I did not.
Well, they have cast Sean Gunn's brother has been cast as Maxwell Lord.
Sorry, who is Maxwell?
Sean Gunn, James Gunn's brother. He's the same guy. He plays Kraglin in the Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Oh, I finally died.
Oh no.
Yeah, I got all screwed up there.
Right?
Yeah, I was gonna do like one of the load last save game. I was gonna do like what was it? Like I don't know, area of effect I think they're called or something, or crowd control things. Oh, I'm all the way back here. Bloody hell. But then it did something where like I killed one guy, and then of course it resets your thing, and then I wasn't tracking what I was doing, and there was three of those. I was getting like beaten up pretty bad by one of those guys, and so when there's three of them, yeah, I definitely needed to be a bit more smarter with my tactics. So I got to start paying more attention to that. And the dumb thing is this game is you think every time you go to a new level it's going to autosave, but it doesn't do that. So that's kind of dumb.
Yes.
Okay.
Remember, I learned that lesson the hard way.
Yeah, that's all right. I remember telling you that. All right, so now we're going to save when we get here. Yeah, loading, not saving. Thanks a lot, KOTOR II. Okay, so I'm going to save before I fight these three, whatever the heck these guys are.
All right, and while you save and get ready for your fight, I'll tell you who has been cast as Lex Luthor. Now, that's a big one.
Yeah.
But Lex Luthor has been cast. And he's been cast by... let's try that again. The character of Lex Luthor has been cast. The actor playing him will be Nicholas Hoult. The same actor that played the Beast in those 3 X-Men movies we were talking about earlier.
Oh no, I didn't want to go all the way over there.
Not played by Kelsey Grammer. Oh no, don't die. Did you?
No, I'm good. I was able to. One thing is I made sure I had force speed on, so then you do more attacks, and then I just use force storm because that seems to dole out a ton of damage. I think if you have high wisdom, that also makes your magic powers, your force powers, I think are increased. So I got this new cool force visor on, so I think it makes my force storm even more insanely awesome. So suddenly I don't think I'm gonna have much of a problem anymore now that I know what I'm doing. Sorry, so Lex Luthor is
Nicholas Hoult.
Who is again
Nicholas Hoult.
He was the Beast.
He seems to be like he was the Beast. He was in Mad Max Fury Road. He was the one of the he was the bald guy that became a boyfriend with one of the chicks in the crew and was like helping them fight off Emojin Joe and all of those. Like he's been in a lot of stuff.
Is he
Not
gonna
a
be in
lot
the
of things
new
that I've seen.
Mad Max movie?
I don't think so, seeing as how it's a prequel.
Oh, okay.
Right. So
Yeah,
they because they went younger with Furiosa, and so
yeah.
Which speaking of, I mean, hey, that's a great segue. I was going to mention, did you see the Furiosa trailer that was released this week?
I did.
That looks
Well, I saw
fantastic.
it was released a couple weeks ago. Or was there another one?
Oh no, I just saw it this week, so I figured it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did. I know there was some concern over the CGI, but whatever. I think it's because I think they had to, because everybody's like, yeah, they were like everybody's surprised like they didn't all die making that movie out in the desert that they were in. So
right.
I think I'm okay living with a bit of
know,
CGI and to have them not die making the movie.
I know a lot of the actors were not happy making that Fury Road. It was not a good experience for them.
I think it was miserable.
Now, is Chris Hemsworth in fact playing Emojin Joe? Is that who he's playing in this prequel? If that's the case, like that's
he
awesome,
looks pretty.
dude.
He looks like he's having a good old time doing it.
Yeah. Also, a new trailer this week was Beverly Hills Cop 4. Did you see that?
Oh, it's like Eddie Murphy in it.
Eddie Murphy, dude. They're all back.
Sweet.
Eddie Murphy, Bronson Pinchot, Judge Reinhold, the actor that played the heavier cop. They're all there,
Perfect
dude.
Strangers?
And it looks.
When are they going to do the Perfect Strangers reboot?
Hey, well, I hadn't seen Larry in like. Hey, why not? Larry was just in She-Hulk, so have Bulky and Beverly Hills Cop, and yeah,
Larry,
they can bring back the perfect.
Larry was in She-Hulk. Who was in She-Hulk?
Larry was Jennifer Walters' dad, dude.
Oh
Her
man,
dad.
I did not realize
Larry
that.
from Perfect
I can't
Strangers.
remember him.
Yes.
I mean, I don't remember much of that. I mean, it didn't stick with me that much, but I got to look at that again. I mean,
He was in a couple episodes.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I've seen him in 30 years. Easily.
Yeah. I think was he? No, it wasn't him. It wasn't him. It was a different actor. There was an actor I thought was in. Scorsese did an interesting movie called After Hours, I think it was called. Anyway, I thought maybe Larry is in it, but Larry is in another movie with Peter O'Toole called My Favorite Year or something. I don't know. My mom really liked it. I watched it once with her, like when I was like a kid. It seemed good. I mean, but it was like a movie. And he was with Peter O'Toole, right? He was like a big time actor. So he did that, and I think that was before Perfect Strangers. Where's my health?
Oh man.
Anyway, so then he did Perfect Strangers, and then he basically disappeared off the face of the earth. Maybe he got enough money from that to retire.
Right. Well, he just recently had a gig. Bronson Pinchot's got a gig. They're coming back, man.
Yeah, Perfect Strangers reboot. You'll hear it here first. You heard it here first.
Or they get Short Round in their group too.
What?
Yeah, right. Bring in Short Round.
Oh, just all obscure '80s characters.
Yeah, man. Go for it.
Yeah. The guy who plays Hunter.
Then the only other trailer I saw this week that I thought looked pretty cool, and hey, I enjoyed the first season, was the trailer for the season 2 of Halo. It's coming out in February.
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed the first season, so I'm looking forward to that.
That's probably another change your mind, right? People are like, Halo sucked, and you're like, change my mind. I like Halo. Okay, so we got a greater storm beast here. Oh, okay. So I got my beast trick. I can apparently, one time I learned how to tame beasts. So let's try that. See if I can tame this beast.
That's the Jedi power that some Jedi are fairly decent at. We've seen Rey do it.
So I never. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I never. I always thought I could tame him, but I always just seemed to just hold him. So anyway, I guess I just kind of confuse him and kill him. So that's what I'm gonna do. Holy cow, this guy's got a lot of hit points.
We've seen Rey do it.
Oh man, it's gonna be a tough battle.
Ezra does it quite a bit throughout Rebels, but we've also seen Grogu.
Heal.
Jedi Force talent Grogu has.
Man, difficulty's gone up in this game. I better start saving more often. All right, so let's get that up. And let's get through this. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I should have known if they're doing a big reveal. I mean, it looked like just all the other ones, so how was I going to know he was going to be that much worse, right? I assume he's a lot taller.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to... Okay, let's master speed it up. Let's use the beast trick. Let's use the force... let's advance throw lightsaber. And then we'll lightning him. And then if... I don't know. No, he just kind of showed up. That was not a good move to do the... Oh, man. Oh, crap. Okay. Now to use the old health pack trick. That did not go well, that tactic there. The throwing the lightsaber was not the best choice, that's for sure. Okay, so I got 40 life support packs. That's an amazingly large amount of life support packs. Usually I get like 10 of those at the end of KOTOR 1. But I somehow got 40. Right. So that's pretty good. Because, I want to save some for the last battle, right? But I think I can burn some here. So that doesn't do much, though. I don't think I'm going to survive this one. Oh, I do almost got him now. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah!
See, I'm still looking at the screen where you're using the life support pack. That's where the leg is between.
Just enjoy the excitement and know that something cool is about to happen. And like I say, maybe when we get to Twitch on PC, that the leg will be not so bad.
You know what this is like? It's like watching the hockey game on TV, but listening to the radio. Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
There's the time. Yeah. That's what's happening.
That's what you got. So
that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah. You unfortunately are going to take one. You have to sacrifice your enjoyment because you have to actually be involved. But people watching, they can in real time see the excitement of me killing giant monsters. So that's for them. That's for the fans. That all that cheering. Okay, so wow. So yeah. This is,
you ready for some more news? News.
Yeah, I mean,
ready for some more news?
Getting my butt kicked a lot, but yeah, keep them coming.
Well, today was the beginning of jury deliberations in the Jonathan Majors assault trial.
Oh,
bringing this up because a lot of people think that
decides the fate of the MCU, right?
In a lot of ways, right?
Yeah, that's fascinating.
So, a few things I learned today about this that I did not know, because apparently the jury asked to see 2 pieces of evidence again before they would reach their verdict, and the 2 pieces of evidence they wanted to see again. One was apparently he called 911 the morning after this supposed altercation because he found her unresponsive on the floor in his closet, and he was the one who called 911. I did not know this. Okay. The other piece of evidence they wanted to see is there is a street cam footage of her chasing him for blocks.
Okay. So looks like,
and I saw this footage. Okay, and I'll tell you this, as no lawyer thing or like I know nothing, but looking at if the roles were reversed, and if he was the one behaving the way she was behaving in these screen things, he'd be locked up already. Like, this trial would be over.
Got it. So the first points are going. So
it's actually looking. It's actually looking like he is going to be deemed innocent because the evidence that they're wanting to see. It seems like they want to see it again to make sure that he seems honest and truthful in this 911 call, and to again see the footage of him like running away, trying to get away from this chick that followed him for blocks. So these are all details, things I didn't know, right?
Yeah.
Like that's
okay. Here's something cool.
Always research judgment, but yeah. So I thought that was relevant just because, hey.
Yeah. We'll be following that. Okay. So look at this place.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah. So
that looks like it's Batman.
That looks like Denouement Central. Okay, so yeah, let's maybe hold off on the news while we see what happens.
Is this literally the end of the game?
Well, there's I don't know. I don't know why Mira's here, and I don't know what was up with that Wookiee. So
you should heal and save.
Oh, I didn't heal? I saved.
No.
Well, Is my health low? It's bad if I didn't heal yet. Because that's a lot of guys
you're about 20. You're about 25%.
Oh really? Oh dear. Oh, look at this. They're bowing to me. Well, how about that?
Our new master.
Okay. That was interesting. And what is Mira up to? Why are they bringing her into this? Oh, do I do like a final battle with her against the Wookiee?
Ponhar. Oh, you have to be kidding me.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Talk to me, what's happening?
Well, you eventually see, like,
I see.
Wookiee, yeah, grab her, yeah. You'll just hear me say random uh-ohs or holy cow and all that stuff, and you'll just have to wait and see. Okay, so now, so unfortunately she has like got no melee, and I got my pistols. Oh, but I have this cool thing where you can do it with your pistols. You can make it so that your short ranged is not penalized, right? So I can still actually kind of blast him. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna use grenades. Okay, I'm definitely gonna save though, because this could be. They seem to be upping the difficulty right now. So I could start to die more. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna run away then, and so get ranged, and then throw grenades at him. Oh, he's got me pinned down. This is not good to have a Wookiee with 2 swords like that pinned you down. Maybe do I got anything cool here that can kind of like? Oh, I got a thermal detonator. Definitely will be using that soon. I'm just a sonic grenade him, see if I can stun him. I'm gonna run. There we go. Okay.
Oh, that's a terrible Wookiee.
Okay, so now. Okay, so get adhesives on him. Oh no! Not, yeah, I'm gonna use adhesives because then he sticks. Hopefully he sticks. And then we're gonna plasma him, and then we're gonna. Oh, we got an explosive rocket. That sounds cool. Okay, I'm gonna do that first, and then I'm gonna run away a bit more because I'm pretty close. I don't think I can throw my big grenades. I think I would get hit myself. So, do that. Oh, I hope I didn't plasmize myself. Oh, I totally did. Oh my god, I screwed up so bad. Oh, anyway. This is pretty bad. I'm panicking now.
And this ain't no force vision either.
Yeah, no, this is oh man. Where's my thermal detonator? That's what I wanted to use. Okay, can I at least run away here? That looks cool, the rockets though. Okay, finally got some. Okay. I do have a lot of explosive rockets, so that's fun. How much health does he have? Oh, he's got a lot of health left, but okay. I'll have to use. Okay, there's the thermal detonator. Yeah, let's use that. Let's use one of those. And then we're gonna use the rocket because I got a ton of those. Yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah. All right. All right. I think I'm gonna win this. Oh no, I'm still not taking that much out of him. Oh my goodness, Nuahs. Okay.
Time to heal?
Yeah, I'm gonna heal since I paused it in a panic. Oh, I still have 40 life packs. I must have found one. All right. Oh. Yeah, I can't be close to this guy because I'm barely getting any health on him. Health down on him.
Don't forget to use your stimulants and stuff when you're in these battles too, eh?
Yeah. Oh, I think I'm just gonna use grenades on him. So I'm over here. If I can find them. I guess I can use mines too. I don't usually use mines, but yeah, let's try that. Let's use mine here. See what happens here. All right. Oh man, you got close. Did I do anything to him?
I don't know. Haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
Can't tell.
Okay, that was good. I got some good range there. Oh, I see. I got to target him. That's why the problem is. Okay. Okay, so let's go explosive rockets. Do that a couple times. I'm gonna see. Oh, it's barely doing anything. I think we're just gonna keep doing this. How many thermal detonators do I have left? One of those. Yeah, use one of that. Oh, knocked it back too. That's good. Damn it, I wish I had more of those, because that would help just to keep on knocking him back, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, because the rockets didn't seem to be doing much.
But remember, your stimulants aren't like a one-time thing, right? They're just buffs. Like, I would use some stimulants just even to buff your melee attacks.
If I could hit him with and not adhesive me. Okay, perfect. So now he can't move, and then I'm going to use a bunch of plasmas. There we go. Plasmas usually, they dole out some good damage. There we go. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to go back to the adhesives, so he doesn't move again. And back to plasmas. Yeah, let's try this.
Well done strategy.
So yeah, I think I have a sniper shot too. I'll try that, because that usually does out some good shots. Oh, yeah, that does good ones. Yeah, hitting him where it hurts. This Wookiee's going down. Oh yeah, life debt stuff. I can't keep track of these Wookiees and their life debts. If letting you live increases your suffering, then I condemn you to live. Yeah. Yeah. She's had enough of him. Yeah, I like Mira. All right. Well, that was an exciting change up from the regular lightsaber battling.
Indeed.
Oh man. So you go through all the characters. I gotta go. This is the Crime Lord, I think. Oh no, it's the what do you call him again, Nuahs? These guys? The guys from Darth Maul's planet, Dathomir.
Oh, he's a Zebrak.
Zebrak.
Provided there are enough vessels intact within the orbiting debris or buried in the planet's surface. Use a sequence I am unlocking in your memory.
Did you know that Ray Park has been cancelled?
Sorry, what?
If my calculations are correct,
I was listening to a podcast
Ray
earlier
Park,
in the
is
week.
that the guy who played Darth Maul?
Yeah, he plays Darth Maul, yeah.
Oh, he's been cancelled?
He's been cancelled, but understandably so.
Oh, dear. Okay, what did he say? If you can keep it somewhat tasteful.
He apparently broke up with one of his girlfriends, and he wasn't happy about it and decided to release what is known as revenge porn tape.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't think Lucasfilm will be looking to use him as Darth Maul again anytime soon.
Yeah.
As well, they should not. That's not cool. That's
Yeah. All right, so I think I have to. I think you're gonna have us go through all these different little like character stuff. So I think I think I'm gonna save, and then we're gonna figure out. Look at this. Our character is a little tiny drone. How's that for excitement?
Wow.
Yeah. So we're covering a lot here though, Nuahs. So, like how much of your list of stuff do you got left?
As much or as little as you want. I could go for 5 minutes. I could go for another hour here.
All right. Well, let's keep going here. Let's.
Okay. Well, I got a couple. Okay, there's one I definitely want to talk about, and then there's one that I want to talk about, but I don't know if you'd want to talk about. So let's hit those, and then if you're comfortable with your game, we should wrap it up, because I do have some commitments I got to get to tomorrow, and I don't want to be up too late. How's that sound to you?
Yeah, fair enough. So you got 2 more topics, and then once we're done, I mean, unless we're in the final battle, we'll wrap it up. So let me just so I'm gonna quickly. I gotta find 4 active energy cores. Yeah, this is definitely some time for you to be talking while I try to find 4 active energy cores because that could take a while.
All right.
So I'm gonna do that, and you take it away.
Well, there's some Spider-Man 4 news. This is, I guess, potential spoilers. I mean, this is technically rumors / leaks. So not exactly sure if this is accurate. So take it with a grain of salt. But the characters and villains rumored to be the focus of Spider-Man 4. Because if you remember, of course, at the end of Spider-Man 3, which is also known as... What the heck are those movies are so... It's Far From Home, is it not? Was that the third one? First one is Homecoming. Second one's Far From Home.
You're gonna have to figure it all on your own. Because I did find one of the generators, so that's good.
Okay, well, at the end of the last Spider-Man movie, he had Doctor Strange erase his memory, so nobody knows who Peter Parker is, nobody knows who Spider-Man is, even his friends don't know. So he's got no more Tony Stark tech, no more armored suits, back to basics, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. And apparently Marvel is looking to keep that vibe going, and they are going to have Daredevil as a major part of the movie, and there will be 3 villains, 2 of which are revealed, and 1 has not been released who it will be. But the Kingpin, as played by Vincent D'Onofrio, and the Vulture will be returning.
Sorry, and what
so Spider-Man
movie, TV
4,
show? Oh, it's Spider-Man.
Spider-Man
movie.
4.
Okay.
Spider-Man, the 4th Spider-Man movie,
which
will be released, and this will be after the Daredevil Born Again Disney Plus show that's coming out.
Oh, okay. So let's track the Kingpin here because I'm interested because he's coming up right away in Echo, right? That's coming up next month.
He's coming up in Echo.
Then he does Daredevil. There's a Daredevil show.
Daredevil. Yes, it's the Daredevil show.
And then he's going to show up in Spider-Man. Okay, that's pretty cool.
And then he's going to show up. And I actually saw D'Onofrio appeared at a Comic-Con over the weekend.
Yeah.
And he
was
Comic-Con? Asked. I don't know.
Oh man, I don't have to fight Stormbeast with my little drone. I don't think that's going to be a fair fight. I think I can just ignore him. Run away!
But
sorry, which Comic-Con?
I don't know which Comic-Con.
Okay, but
he was asked by one of the fans there. Yeah.
Oh man.
In the Q&A, he was asked which Marvel character would you most like to appear with on screen, and he had a large smile on his face, and he said Spider-Man. And he said, this whole time, the end game has been Spider-Man, and you guys have no idea what's coming.
Okay.
Big shit-eating grin on his face there.
Like in terms of the Spider-Man, or just in terms of the MCU?
In terms of him and his character.
Okay.
Right, which he has long been... he's always been very active on Twitter. He is definitely one of the best parts of the Netflix Daredevil show. And the rumor is that at the end of the Daredevil show, he will become the mayor of New York. So heading into Spider-Man 4, Kingpin will be the mayor of New York, and him and the Vulture and one other unnamed Spider-Man villain at this point will be teaming up to fight Daredevil and Spider-Man 4. So
cool.
I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it.
Yeah, that sounds exciting. Well, because the Daredevil actor's pretty good, and that sounds like. So this is all rumor. Like it's kind of.
So this is all rumor because it actually ties into something. Because everyone's like, well, why would they go so small scale? The Spider-Man movies have always been like crazy up to this point. The reason why is the rumor is Tom Holland's Spider-Man will be the main character in Secret Wars.
Yes.
And Secret Wars, basically, the rumor at this point is he might even be the only character that remembers the Marvel Universe as we know it, because reality will be completely different in Secret Wars. It will be made up of different characters from different realities and all of that stuff. And when I heard this, the first thing that came to my mind was, I bet you it has something to do with the spell that Doctor Strange used when he had his Peter Parker is Spider-Man erased from everybody, I could see them using that as to being part of the reason why Peter Parker is the only one that remembers the true MCU in Secret Wars and is the main character. So yeah, I dig it, man. I'm all for it. I love it.
Yeah,
I think that's
sounds
great.
Exciting. Oh, a portcullis. Oh, it's locked.
So
That's a bummer.
now, one other thing I'm very excited to talk about, but this is spoilers, so I don't know if you want to hear this, because there have been photo leaks from the set of Deadpool 3. And so, like, this is confirmed set photos.
I'm okay with spoilers for Deadpool 3. Just make sure anybody watching is concerned. Don't listen anymore.
And you don't want to hear, but is Deadpool 3 movie? I've heard so many different crazy things about it, and these set photos, dude, are batshit crazy. All right, you ready for me to tell you what the?
Yeah.
Okay,
bring it on.
So in these photos, there's 5 different actors that are photoed on set. One is Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. One is Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool. And in it, they're fighting.
Oh, man! Oh, no! Gotta get to the beast.
Fighting.
Sorry.
That's okay. No,
Oh, man. That's, how am I supposed to kill these guys? I'm just a little tiny drone. Oh, man. Right, well,
are you supposed to kill them, or are you supposed to, like...
I need to find, like, another...
A computer console.
I need to find computer and, like, these guys around, and... Oh, man. This is, They're finding new ways to challenge me in this game. Anyway, so yeah, what do you got? What did you see?
Okay, and dude, the crazy part isn't even who the characters are that I'm about to tell you. The crazy part are like the sets and the props that are in these set photos. Okay, so like say you got Wolverine, you got Deadpool, then you have Sabretooth, but it's the X-Men 1 Sabretooth, the Taylor Mane Sabretooth, not the Sabretooth from X-Men Origins as played by Liv Schreiber, but the original Sabretooth. And it's the Toad.
The guy who looked like they kind of based him on the cartoon Sabretooth kind of. Well, he's pretty much the comic one too. Oh dear.
Yeah. I mean, I think that in the first Sabretooth, he didn't even have any lines, right? He just like grunted and stuff. He was just pure muscle.
Yeah. He still looked
okay. And so the set that all of these pictures are happening on are the Void. Do you remember what the Void is?
In the Marvel Universe?
In the MCU, yes.
Oh, in the MCU. No, I don't remember what the Void was or where it was, what movie it was in.
It's from Loki Season 1 and Season 2, and the Void is the place where everything goes when there is an incursion or when they have been pruned from the timeline. If you remember in Season 1, I think it was Episode 5, Loki was there, right?
Yeah.
So these set photos are taking place there, and the only other actor in these photos is one of the Minutemen from Loki. Okay? So this is Deadpool. This is
well, it makes sense that they would have that related, because, I mean, Deadpool's always kind of on the edge of reality, right? So, yeah. That's
So some of the things that are seen in the set photos that are crazy. One is a SHIELD helicarrier with a Hydra symbol on it, which, could be nothing, just a cool set background, okay? Another thing, in one of the set photos, like I mentioned, the character Toad is in it, and he is driving the Fantastic car from the Fantastic Four.
What? In Deadpool?
Toad is driving the Fantastic car around the Void in Deadpool 3.
Okay.
What is going on, dude? And there's another set photo where there's a car in it, and the car do you remember in Captain America, the First Avenger, that crazy, big, long, hot rod thing that the Red Skull was driving around in? Vaguely. Cool, badass car. It's that car. It's that exact car, but it's modified with a paint scheme. And the paint scheme are these flames, which are exactly the paint scheme from Tony Stark's personal project in the first Iron Man movie. So the speculation is that this car is from a reality where Hydra took over, hence the Hydra SHIELD carrier. And Tony Stark is like Hydra in this reality, and he's the one who modded out the Red Skull's car.
Oh,
So that's
okay.
cool. And,
Oh,
and the
that's
fact
cool.
that the Fantastic Four is in like, and we're dealing with the TVA and reality and like, man, the more I hear about this Deadpool 3 movie, it's just like, I don't think we know what's coming, dude. This movie sounds like it's going to be just insane. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even know if
And
I've
Hugh
talked to you
Jackman's in it,
about
right? That's like where he first shows up, like because he's
yeah.
in the trailer, I think, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's pretty
and
interesting.
the amount of actors that have been confirmed to be in it, like Jennifer Garner's Elektra is confirmed to be in it. Actors from the original Fantastic Four movies are confirmed to be in it. Rumors Ben Affleck is in it. Channing Tatum is going to show up as Gambit in this movie. Like it just sounds crazy, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Cool. That's exciting. So I think so I figured something out. I figured I could actually soup this guy up. So I think we're probably at a good spot then. If there's no other topics, Nuahs, to end the stream. But what I can do is I'll beef this guy up. But I think I can probably just find all this stuff offline. I don't think we need to see that. And then you got stuff to do. Maybe we'll call it a night if that works for you.
Yeah, no, I would like to keep going, but common sense dictates. No, we should. This is a good.
All right. Well, thank you very much for trying out the format. Sounds exciting. This is great. We'll definitely keep going with that kind of stuff. And thanks again for anybody who's watching this. And it's I'm not sure if I think we're gonna probably do this after Christmas, the next one, because I think I got to go away for a bit. But Master Nuahs, always a pleasure. And may
yes.
the Force be with you. And I'm just going to get better at turning off the stream, and I'm going to stop the live stream. Good night.